6:47, we have your Smart Start top stories here this Friday. If you're just joining us, starting with a lot of breaking news, a double shooting on the west side of Rochester at a home where two teens were shot. That on Abb Street. Aran Spitzer was there live right after this happened. She joins us now from RPD. Aran.
Yeah, Brennan, that police presence was quite large. The street was closed but has since opened back up, so if anybody's going through Abb Street, that shouldn't be an issue. The victims, two teenagers, a 15-year-old and a 17-year-old with gunshot wounds, struggling with non-life-threatening injuries. Now, one of the victims, the 17-year-old, was transported to the hospital. The other was treated at the scene. No mention of suspects or who police are looking for. This incident is still very, very much under investigation, and authorities ask that anybody with any information call Crime Stoppers. Reporting from Rochester, Aran Spitzer, News 8.
A very busy night for RPD. Aran, thanks. Let's get to the other breaking scenes as police broke up several fights at MLK Park involving kids. Some 20 officers responded to that call, including members of the tactical unit. No injuries reported, no arrests were made. This comes not long after what is essentially a curfew was put in place at the park, ordering it to close a few hours earlier each night, now at 8. That came after the shooting of 6 people at the park a couple of weeks ago. A man faces multiple charges following a call for gunfire on East Main Street in Rochester this morning. That happened just before 2. No one was hit. RPD discovered the shots came from someone firing from a car. A bolo went out for that wanted vehicle. State troopers stopped it at Campbell and Saxton Streets. Multiple people detained on the scene, and police say they found a gun inside the car. The suspect arrested is 22 years old, charged with reckless endangerment and weapons-related offenses. RPD is on the lookout for leads following an overnight carjacking. This happened at South Avenue near Highland Park. That call came in for a robbery, with the victim saying it was his car stolen. Police did quickly find it, get it back to him. The victim has minor injuries. Let's get a quick check of some of your weather headlines here. 10 minutes to go until 7, Leanne. This Friday, 72, dew point not far below that, in the mid-60s.
Yeah, that just calls for very, very muggy weather.
Yeah.
And humidity levels are looking pretty high too. So we're at 72 right now, humidity at 76%, that dew point not too far below that actual air temperature. And it says right now it feels like 72 degrees. I don't necessarily know if I would agree with that. It's definitely muggy out there. Don't be fooled, unfortunately. Those clouds expected to move out of the area. Sunshine emerging for a little bit of our day. Temperatures back up into the 80s ahead of some scattered rain showers as well as isolated thunderstorms moving back into the area. So definitely get outside and enjoy the nice weather before it starts to rain.
Good advice. Thank you, Leanne. Sunrise traffic here early on this Friday. Maybe you're headed out, got plans today, going to parks, maybe sea breeze, or you're going to work. Everything looks okay coming in from the west side. 490 coming in from Victor, also clear and green. And the thruway, if you're about to head out, going to see friends, family, got people going back home, all clear from the exits in Henrietta and Victor. A Webster family and community is mourning the loss of one of their own after he was killed in the line of duty early Thursday morning in Ohio. 27-year-old Jamison Ritter, a Webster native, an officer in Cleveland, was shot while responding to a call. He was trying to locate a suspect wanted on a felony assault warrant. Police say the gunman, 24-year-old Delonte Hardy, tried to leave the area, pulled out a gun, and opened fire. Ritter was hit, and the officer died at the hospital.
He has been on the department for the past 4 years, and he's assigned here to the 3rd district. I ask the community keep our law enforcement members, men and women, in their prayers. This is a really tough situation, and it's hitting everyone really hard.
Hardy was taken into custody, charged now with aggravated murder. We learned Ritter graduated from McQuaid in 2015, followed by college at Syracuse University in 2019. Locally, the Greece Police Department is offering its condolences as Ritter's father, John, retired from that department in 2013. Police there say they are deeply saddened and pray for their fallen colleague, his father, the whole family, and this law enforcement community. McQuaid also had a statement. Here is that response, saying the school community offers sincere condolences to the fallen officer's family, asking everyone keep Jamison, his loved ones, and the Cleveland Police Department in their prayers during this most difficult time. In more news, we're following a 7-year-old boy is in the hospital this morning after he was hit by a U-Haul truck in Greece. That happened Thursday afternoon on West Ridge Road near Corona Road. Police say the boy was hit as he was crossing the street. He is currently listed in critical condition. State troopers are investigating a rollover that left one man dead and another in the hospital. That crash happened Wednesday night on Route 371 in Cohocton. Troopers say the driver tried to pass another car in a no passing zone, lost control and flipped. That sent the passenger of the car thrown out of the vehicle. The 26-year-old died at the scene. The driver was taken to the hospital. Looking ahead, calling hours for Louis Perticone, the founder of the prominent creative event space and venue Artisan Works, begin today. Those will be held, if you want to pay your respects, from 4 to 7 at Anthony's Funeral Home on Monroe Avenue. A representative for Artisan Works tells News 8 his passing followed his nearly 2-year-long battle with metastatic pancreatic cancer. In a recent post on Instagram in May, Artisan Works wished Perticone a happy birthday, adding, for more than 30 years, he dedicated his life to supporting artists and creating a space where everyone could feel welcome and experience creativity. A memorial service will be held tomorrow. That's at 1 o'clock at Artisan Works. In lieu of flowers, the family is asking donations be made to the venue he launched. Out on the east side, not everyone is thrilled about talks about a new Costco coming to Penfield. Some people voiced their concerns during a town board meeting this week. Now, this Costco project was not officially on the town's agenda. That's later on. But people showed up because there's always public comment period, and they weighed in on extra traffic and backups that could come along with it. Now, we've told you there's a developer of a proposed mixed-use development along 250 near Sweets Corners that submitted a sketch plan application for review with the town.
The things that create that true sense of community in a mixed-use development, then it's basically a Costco with a bunch of apartments around it. And I know Costco has a proposal out in Los Angeles for something just like that, but Penfield is not Los Angeles.
In Penfield, it's a 51-acre project, and Costco would be the anchor tenant. Obviously, we don't know what else wants to move next to it. A public meeting for this development is scheduled for August 8th at Town Hall. We talk a lot about drinking and driving, but if you plan on getting behind the controls of a boat buzz this summer, law enforcement is going to be watching for you and making arrests. Operation Dry Water is a national campaign the state is also taking part in, looking at drunk and drug-fueled boating accidents, trying to stop them. The National Association of State Boating Law Administrators says alcohol is the leading factor in recreational boating deaths. You could end up killing someone, or at the very least, a boating while intoxicated conviction, and that could put you behind bars, at the very least facing a stiff fine.
As the day goes on, people continue to drink or have fun. It gets dark, and then not being cautious and courteous to the other boaters, and then incidents happen that turn a good day into a bad day.
Authorities add one of the best things you can do is designate a sober captain and be mindful of your speed when you're out cruising the water. Saw a ton of boats out on the bay yesterday, also out there just out off Lake Road in Webster. Yeah, busy time.
It was a it was a beautiful day yesterday.
Yeah, warm.
Oh, yeah.
Ton of water, whatever you're doing today.
I went to Seabreeze for the first time.
Oh, nice.
And we did not do the water park, we just did the amusement park. And we lasted, I think, 2 hours before the heat started getting to us and everything.
Jackrabbit? Right?
Yep.
There you go.
3 times.
3 times.
Yes.
Nice.
So weekend trends heading upwards. A few isolated showers lingering into Saturday, but definitely Sunday looking like to be the better day of the two. Then we start to see temperatures get really warm again into next week with our next chance of rain on Tuesday.
All right. Thank you, Leanne. Thanks for watching us here at Sunrise this Friday. Have a great holiday weekend, everybody. CBS Mornings coming your way next at 7.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, Twitter, and on our app for news and weather.